Hi, and welcome to episode 20 of my Radworld gameplay series. I'm Icon, and I think we have a high probability of finishing this throne room's flooring today. Beyond that, we are now finally 7 people here in the colony, so I'm really curious of the things we can do now. We have demolished in the last run the mechanoid cluster living here, because the mechanoids made it impossible for me to call Hogan's bestower who would do the acolyte ceremony for us. So that's what we have in plan for today. Finishing that flooring, and I hope that I can promote Hogan today. I mean, let's see. He will need a throne room, but before this throne room is completely floored, there's nothing happening here. And I'm pretty sure we also need brazier inside there, something like that. It's always something about braziers. But since we now got 850 wood on our stockpiles, I really don't think that there's any bigger issue here. So we got a first mechanoid corpse. That means mechanoid shredding is now a thing. Nice. Also, I put up a art bench because I felt like it's about time to think about art and beautying up this place. Yo, Fleeby, clean the lab. It's the least we can do. Also, how about some shooting practice? Oh, come on, Rad. There we go. How's Fleeby's shooting? 11. Wow, that's a lot. I need to equip Austin with a decent gun here. What's a decent gun for somebody who's really bad at guns? The answer is no gun at all. But, well... Poor auto pistol, heavy SMG. Well, we're going to give Hannibal Austin the SMG. Alright. Also, Hannibal is a top-notch animal handler, so our Boomalope is finally getting training again. And, well, if I could, I would bring a complete breeding project for Boomalopes, because they are just the best we can get at this point. Alright. Hogan finally hit level 5 on the animal rating, so it's time to get rid of the donkey before somebody bonds with it. Because I really only needed that animal to train Hogan. I don't feel shame about that. Not at all. Because Boomalopes would be the better donkeys. And food down here is limited, so can't change that. Resource scarcity is a thing. Okay. Speaking about scarce resources, what's the marble doing? You know what, Holder? Cut me some stones before you do more tailoring. That's 3, 4, 5. Okay. Visitors. The people of Roba are paying us another visit, so... Let's see what we can trade with these fellas. I'm pretty sure it's not going to be much, but at the same time, these not much trades are often quite good. We had a revolver? That would have been something that I wanted. So, beyond that... Beer. You know what, dude? We're buying your beer. Let's have a party. You see, these poor guys, they really could use a drink, I think. Good lord. Can we please clean up this room? Oh, we need to get rid of the wargs again. There's a slight pile-up of wargs here in the entry hall. I don't like that. Here we go. At some point in the near future, we will be also able to tame wargs and such. But I'm not there yet. I consider that as a long-term project. There we go. Starvation. Minyoka is starving. Okay, look at this throne room to be. So we're now going to put up a meditation throne. What's the material going to be? I'm going to go for a steel one. What's the front and what's the back? It's hard to tell with these models. Whatever, we'll find out as soon as we get there. So 125 steel. Do I have enough of a certain gemstone here? I could do a malachite throne. Oh, let's do this. Whatever. You know, I want to have these gemstone mods for a reason. Oh, we're finally building our walls here. Helonlium bulk goods trader. Randy is really generous today with us. We're trading with tomato. I got it. Trading with tomatoes. Now, horses. Underground horses. Now that's a tad bit too sassy for my taste. Although it sounds cool. Alright, we got a couple of pants. We're going to sell away the crown, or do we? Yes, we do. I don't have real usage for that. Alright, now we got steel available. Do I want to buy steel already? No. I want to buy those Nutrimines because I feel like I'm reaching the point quite soon where these things can be quite useful. And you know what? We're going to buy one of those fancy low shield packs because they can be real game changers. When we're sitting in a bad situation, that can make the difference. So, Vala's t-shirt has dissolved to nothingness. Alright. Then it seems like we need some button-down shirts as well. I want drag and drop. We're already being used to my new mouse. There's a growing zone here. So, dear Hogan, what do you need for your new throne room? So, 2 braziers. Nothing else, okay. I'm going to make the braziers out of steel. Let's do this like that. And dear Allbirds, I'd say, if you want to work on something first, let it be the braziers. A masterwork wolf t-shirt. Nice. Okay. So I really think we need a little bit of a storage for fuels or something like that. Here we go. This makes our people work faster here at the throne. And since thrones take such a long time to be built. Wow. Okay, Austin. You just killed one of my most valued people in the colony. Oh boy, I know who's not gonna like you now. Wow. That doesn't happen too often. But when it happens, it's always such a moment where I'm like, what just happened? Well, we're going to put one of the sarcophagi in there. So, good lord. Poor Walla. Whoa, 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 whoa. Austin already did enough damage. Let's stop using the really good medicine on him. Thank you. Well, so sad that I'm now back at 6 people. I was really happy to have Bala in my ranks, but you know, it's not like he was irreplaceable. As much as it hurts me to say that, but he wasn't irreplaceable. Allbirds is food binging. Yeah. You know what, Allbirds? I actually don't mind you this time. So, can we now please bury him? Thank you. Okay, so let's check out the yard. Okay. It depicts Vala intimidating somebody. Alright, whatever. At least it wasn't Hogan. If it would have been Hogan, I would have been really, really mad about it. But this way, well, he was one of the more valued people in the colony, for sure. But let's call it a tragic accident. But I got my eyes on you, Austin. We are watching you. Okay, besides that, let's check if there's now any glaring deficit in my work orders. But no, I have constructors, I have haulers. I've lost one of my major researchers. That's what's really bad for me. Now it's only Allbirds. I should free up Holder somehow. Maybe put Minyoka on the crafting table. Yeah, let's do that. Going to craft a lot of crap items in the next time, but don't care. It's going to be good enough here. Wait a sec, there's a rad. Come on, you can do it, Holder. Okay, here we go. I'm still a little bit shocked about what happened here a moment ago. Austin is doing medicine. Yeah, that's okay. I like it that I trained these people now. It'll take a couple of seasons until Minyoka can do such wonderful items too, but we'll be getting there. Now, with all these things set up, Hogan's Acolyte Ceremony. Yeah, well, I just have to wait until it pops up again. Seems like it expired one more time, but it'll always come back. It'll always come back. Also, we ran again low on food here, so it's about time to change that. Yo, guys, there's a warg in the gambling room now. All right, take that, Wolfio. And my Boomalope has the plague again. It's not the first time that my Boomalope is struck with some disease here. Okay. 31%. That sounds quite solid to me. Alright, now I only need the promotion ceremony one more time. Yes. A little bit sad about the death here, but well. I know I keep repeating myself, but it's like almost in every colony I have one of these really strange deaths of people, which are like Wallace's death now, where you're actually asking yourself what the heck went wrong there. Oh, look at that. Alrighty, we got all these animals. And we're producing obsidian again. Look at that. But let's stop with that again and do marble blocks. There's still so many walls to be done. Oh, Holder, you're not supposed to stand still here. Okay. But overall, we're really doing fine here. I start considering taming myself some mega spiders at this point. Well, I should possibly try to lock up this shortcut here. Yeah, let's do that. Let's build a couple of doors here and do it now, because it seems to be very important. Did that work just lose against the spider? Ha! Loser. Ah, here we go. That's what I was waiting for. Except starvation on Holder. Well, Holder is consuming a fine meal, so can't be that horrible. Here we go, my man. Zap. Lag. Did my game die? I actually am now a little bit concerned. I guess what happened... Yeah, I know what happened. We're going to take a break, load the game, and then I'm going to explain what happened. Alright, so when we are accepting this quest and we do the bestowing ceremony, there's a Psylink augmenter falling from the sky. And it seems to me as if the map generation thingy, or item generation thingy, ooh, rare thrombos, has some issues finding free slots on the ground at all times. And yeah, well, let's see if this is even possible, because the game bugged yet again. Oh no. Well, I tried it now several times in a row off camera to get the job done, but as it seems, there's a constant problem with that, and I can't change it at all. Whenever I do this ceremony, the game locks itself in. I'm pretty sure that it's because the Psylink neuroformer has a problem to spawn somewhere. So I really got no clue what to do at this point. I mean, it's basically the only thing I can do is to write this to the mod creator and hope that he can fix that problem, because I have no further ideas what I could do in that situation. The only thing I could do would be to put the throne room somewhere else and hope that this would change the spawning point of the item. But I don't think that's actually doing anything. I'm pretty sure that right now it's broken, and I can't change that. This is really a shame, because I really wanted to finish this series with the nobility aspect, but as it seems now, well, the only thing that I can try is, if it works, with another bestower. Because maybe, my biggest hope right now is that the spawn point of the item was determined when I accepted that quest, if that makes any sense. So basically, my hope is to be able to get the job done when I get those dudes another time into my base. It's the only thing that I could imagine that could be a thing, but I somehow have my doubts. But who knows, maybe I'm wrong about that. What I do know, though, is that my new sleeping quarters here are done. So if it's not going to be possible, I will put this series on a pause until this bug is fixed, because, you know, I don't want to change my plans at this point, because I really don't want to change the main premise of this series, because I feel like a spaceship end game is just not the right thing for what we're doing here. It just feels wrong. Building an underground palace to host the Stellark in there and get a free ride off of this filthy and disgusting planet, that sounds much more like something which is fitting to that scenario. So I hope you guys forgive me if this might be the end of this series, but I hope that the mod maker will solve that problem, because I can't imagine that we're not going to see a result for that problem. A wild woman wanders in. Yeah, well, rip. That's all I can say. This is no land for roaming wild people. Not really. Oh man, that's it's making me sad, you know? It's really making me sad at that point, that we got such annoying issues here, which are actually really, well, it seems so minuscule to me, like, only because an item can't spawn correctly, I can't play the series anymore properly. But I mean, we gotta be honest here. This mod had a lot of issues with the spawn points way before this all began, so I hope that will be fixed at some point. I mean, this always means, situations like these always mean that there's a high chance of these things getting fixed, because I am for sure not the only person having these problems. Especially the problems with the orbital traders are really annoying. So either disable the orbital traders altogether or fix it. That would be really cool. Let's see what'll happen. So it's a pretty grim and dark episode today. First Walt dies, then poor Hogan can't get his promotion. Well, my last hope now is that with another person, with another bestowing ceremony, that I can get it done this time. It could be, after all. It could be. It's not entirely impossible. Not at all. We got all that nice throne room. It's even very impressive. Ooh, so sad. So sad. Alright, the mushroomers are doing their job quite well. Got a lot of fungus here available. That's cool. Alrighty. Let's kill a couple of wild beasts out there. So once your colony is somewhat consolidated, it's really easy to acquire larger riches, because the wolves, the bears, and the spiders all have their distinct qualities. Especially with the insect meat, we're restocking our chem fuel storages quite well. And the other animals just have such valuable pelts. Bear and wolf skin is pretty good stuff. I mean, it's not top notch, but it's really not bad at all. So all birds went on a food binge. Yeah, I'm okay with that. I mean, she lost her husband. After all, that was a pretty traumatic experience, right, Austin? We're watching you, Austin. Well, he says it was an accident. Still a tragedy, nevertheless. Alrighty, so, well, I somehow reached my goals, and at the same time I haven't. It's really a little bit weird here. Almost as weird as the end table sitting at the wrong spot here. Well, I'm going to cut this episode a tad bit shorter than the other episodes because I want to see if I can find a fix for that problem. And until I have, this series will be put on a hold because I feel like without the nobility endgame, there's not much what I could strive for now. We have pretty much discovered everything the mod had in store for us. I didn't build rat suits and stuff like that, sure, but from here on, building my nobility endgame would be what we're doing next. So, really sorry if that bothers you. It sure does bother me. And let's see, maybe it get fixed soon. Leave me your comments down below. Maybe you have an idea how to fix it all by yourself. That would be awesome. Leave a thumbs up on that episode if you liked it, although it was quite a tragic one again. And of course, if you like the content, check out my channel. Daily videos. And all you need to do is push the subscription button and turn on the notifications. And then you get all information you want. Down there in the description below, you'll also find a link to my Twitch channel where I do daily streams. And if you really like what I'm doing here, please consider to leave a tip or some other financial support via the links you can find down there. It would be really, really awesome because it helps me a ton. And most importantly, let me say thanks again for watching. That's the biggest support of them all. See you guys next time. Bye-bye.